YouTube, what it is. It's your boy QDeezy, Double Easy. Another episode all about sunrise. How about you out there drivers? Man, I don't know what's going on out here, man, but I came out yesterday. I had over $6,000 in freight booked for this week. And again, gotta get out here, pick up my first load yesterday, get there, and they're talking about, we don't have no loads going to that destination. We let the broker know, and they keep sending drivers here for this same load, which translated into me burning fuel and having to cancel all my loads behind it because I couldn't find no recoveries going in the direction that I needed to go. Which brings me back into the question of what's going on out here with these rates, man, because I'm looking at the board, and I mean, rates were already tanking, but I mean, they're really, really down, man. And unless you really got some good plugged in or something dedicated, you struggling. Ain't no ifs, ands about it, you know, because I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm really trying to weather it, you know, and it's tough. You know, I mean, it is really, really tough out here right now. And only the strong will survive, as they say, you know. And I plan to survive it. I'm currently right now trying to looking up a load, trying to find some loads to kind of recover something out of this week. I gotta get rolling today. No ifs, ands, or buttons. I'm just kind of torn as if I can find something that makes sense to keep going north or going to the west, or do I simply go back and run back out of Florida? I mean, I could run back out of Florida like I've been doing. It's a little bit tougher in the sense of connecting the dots. Now, like I said, I ran out of Florida last month and the month before that, and I was squeezing $4,000 out of the, you know, the week. But it's hard in Florida. It's definitely hard unless you got some really good contact. And I had a couple dedicated lanes that I've been running, but my dedicated ain't really been putting out anything. So, you know, it's a lot of variables to that. But I'm in grind mode. I'm in grind mode as into I'm going to go ahead and, you know, stay out, because I'm okay with staying out right now. I mean, it's the last bit of the month, and it's not going to kill me to stay out, and I'm okay with staying out. I'm actually even okay with stretching my legs and rolling out a little bit, because I haven't in a while. Haven't really went like anywhere like I used to, and I kind of miss it. Almost took a load to Colorado today, and it was paying pretty decent, but I don't know. I started second guessing, do I want to go to Colorado, you know? But right now it's about getting the dollars, so I gotta reevaluate my pickiness, if you will, because a lot of it has to do with that too, but not in my situation, not all of it, because I'm picky to a degree. I know when I still got to make a move. You're not always going to get everything you want. Either you're going to be going somewhere you don't really want to go, but the rate is going to be good, or you're going to get something that you want with a good rate, and it might be a little bit heavier than you might want. You just got to kind of weigh it out to what it's worth to you, and that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I always say, staying focused, gotta stay focused, gotta stay focused, gotta stay focused. You know, this is one of the things that you don't have to do with, this is one of the things that you don't have to deal with when you are, per se, with a company. You know, a lot of times they find that freight for you, you got your set locked in rate, and you kind of can weather, situations like this a little bit better when you are leased on or working for a company. And for a lot of people, that's worth it to them to, have somewhat of a consistency in the rate, if you will. That's not always the case, because I got a lot of people that's still connected with Landstar and other carriers that I know, and they're telling me that they're even seeing some crazy numbers on the board from what they usually are used from what they're usually used to seeing. So, we're not totally immune from it, you know what I'm saying? But it does alleviate that when you are leased on to somebody. So it's kind of one of those hit or miss. And I throw that out there to say these are things that you deal with when you're running your own authority. But nonetheless, I'm still positive. I'm still hopeful. This is just a rough time, and I mean, I'm not, I'm still here, still in business, and I'm not, stressing about it at all in the least, and I am still doing it my way, which is priceless for me. So I just want to give you guys that quick update. Stay encouraged, stay, positive. As always, it is tough out here right now in the trucking industry, amongst the other things that we're dealing with already. Right now, what is this break week check and all this nonsense? And I mean, I'm seeing them out here, man. Coming through Georgia, they had trucks lined up on 95, man. It was crazy, and it's almost predatory. I'm not even gonna say almost. To me, it is predatory. What they're doing out here. I get it. They want, you're trying to keep people safe, but this is nothing but a tactic to generate more revenue of money that our government is giving away, because we're too busy spending money on giving away billions of dollars to Ukraine and all these other places. This is just a cover-up way to recuperate more money from the truckers. And I can just go on about that. It's just so many things that tie into this, and you really got to pay attention to what's happening out here. But it's predatory what they're doing, man. It's definitely predatory. So all we can do is keep on top of our equipment and do the best that we can, and try and make our living the best way we can. But when we are out here trying to help keep America moving, and we're just big targets, it puts a bitter taste in your mouth, to what you're doing. But I'll be going off on a whole nother tangent with that. Yeah, crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready to have my breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and keep looking for some loads here. And yeah, I'll let you guys know what I find, and we'll touch base again. And right now I'm in the rebooking process, so I better get to it. Peace out.